So Hong Kong is hosting a major conference. You may have heard of it before. It's called Rise 2017. They're covering a lot of topics in the technology sector, artificial intelligence, driverless vehicles, and of course, cryptocurrencies. Because, well, cryptocurrencies aren't going away. I don't believe they're going to go away. The question is, how will they be regulated, and will there be greater control? Well, let's talk about that very issue, because the founder of BTCC, the large exchange, Bitcoin exchange over there, Mr. Bobby Lee, issued a statement to several media outlets, or they carried it at least, where he expressed his desire to see greater regulation with cryptocurrencies, and that the People's Bank of China would carry that out. Now, the big question is, why would someone like him want to see that happen? Well, he gives his reasons, and he feels like it would just keep things more controlled, and that things wouldn't get out of hand. And supposedly, for the greater good, shall we say. But look, and I have said this before, the whole idea of cryptocurrency is to have a decentralized system of finance, to be able to conduct financial transactions, to move wealth, to do all of these things in a very private, smooth, quick, efficient manner, and to do so in a way that's not controlled by those at the top. And I've said many times, why would you have a decentralized currency stored up on an exchange platform that doesn't share those same ideals, those same beliefs, that same set of ethos that says, hey, I am all about independence, freedom, liberty, decentralization at all costs. The problem is that you can't really have that because when you deal with one or two or three people, that's where the problem comes in. And that's why I've said, when you look at blockchain technology and the ledger, it really opens the door for a greater sense of transparency and yet privacy at the same time, because some of the information is public on the ledger, some is private. It's the best of both worlds, and by having so many participants within the network, you create accountability by having copies of every transaction over this ledger. And it's the beauty of the blockchain. And so to have individuals that would push for control goes against everything. It makes no sense. I'm speaking boldly and from my heart on this issue. It's like, why would you have your set of valuables, and I've used this example many times, why would you have your valuables, I've just got a few coins here, and place them on top of a safe? You would want to put them inside the safe. Well, that's what makes no sense sometimes with these exchanges. And so when I hear statements like these, I'm a little bit perturbed by it, to tell you the truth, but those are my opinions, and we're each entitled to them, right? So I'm just speaking out myself. So, but, a lot of discussion, a lot of ideas that are being put forth over there at the conference with technology. It's no doubt we're moving forward, but we just want to make sure that with all technology, that's an inevitability. We just want to make sure that it's always conducted in the right manner, and that it never gets in the wrong hands, and that you don't have this type of control, because we've already experienced that in the wonderful world of fiat and in the central banking system. And quite frankly, we're tired of that. And that's the freedom that that we want to have freedom. We don't want to be controlled by tyrants and by those who would try to rise to the top. So these are my thoughts, and I've shared them with you, and you can share with me your thoughts as well. Do you feel like we need to press forward toward greater decentralization, or should we be open to certain degrees of centralization for the purpose of keeping things organized? I don't personally feel that we have to compromise in any of those areas. That we can have accountability. That we can have things that are conducted in a very efficient manner without giving up our freedom in the process. But what say you? I'd like to know your thoughts. Thanks so much for tuning into my video blog. I want to let you know that I appreciate all of your support, your upvotes, resteams, your comments, your thoughts and ideas. When it comes to all things crypto, when it comes to investing, when it comes to anything having to do with finance, remember, it boils down to you. You're the one who has to make the call. And yes, you can contact a financial advisor, which is always, a thing you can do. But you also have to do your own due diligence in the process and make sure that decisions you make, you are comfortable with. And the other thing, and this is so wise, never invest more than you are willing to lose. And even though I believe very strongly in the things that I am invested in, I still have to apply that set of principles to my life as well. Having said that, I'm hopeful for the future, and I want to make sure that it's a future that is filled with freedom, liberty, and that we can be our own free moral agents. So thanks again, and we'll catch you next time. Don't forget, you can follow me at Breaking